Okay, we are back in some capacity. I don't need this one. Bye. Okay. Okay, let me just. How do I? That works. Oh, that did work. I think. All right. Test that. Let me put this in. Okay, there is. Oops. That's what I need to do. Get this. System. Sure. Okay. I think it's working. That was a longer interruption than I anticipated to some degree. Well, anyway, Minecraft wise, I am mining for iron. And otherwise, back to talking. Um, I was thinking a little while ago. Sometimes I do that, every now and then. Um, but in relation to, uh, let's see, I probably do need to like actually give a proper context. So I do music stuff. I play guitar. I sing. Sometimes I record stuff. Um, so I've recorded. Well, I have a Christian metal demo album that I recorded a couple months. Well, that I put out a couple months ago. That I didn't really share around too much. The general idea was that, or the hope was that I would uh, gather band members based on um, or yeah, gather band members around that album, which didn't really pan out. But anyway, and then recently I recorded something on my own. I actually did the drums as well, which normally I'd either when I started out making music, I would do just a plug-in instrument type thing. So I would just click notes into place instead of actually really playing anything. And yeah, I don't know. So one running train of thought has been um, the like when it comes to making music on my own, how to do that properly. And if I want something to be a demo, I sort of came to the thought that maybe I shouldn't do those, add the drum beats if I'm not actually playing drums. Because I don't like, well, I don't know. I ended up deciding not to do so on later music, so like that Christian metal demo album. Oh wait, there is someone in chat. Wait, you're back. Hello. This chat box is large, isn't it? What is it? We'll do down here, I think. Actually, let's do here. That looks good, yeah. Alright. So then, yeah. But then the other thing I've been thinking in regards to the fact that I've made music on my own is like, I've been reluctant to share it when it's just me, even if it's like I'd put a name on it, like Never Look Back for a while was the like solo project name, I guess you could say. Um, and I didn't really share much of the stuff I made and put out on like SoundCloud or Bandcamp with that name. Um, but lately I've been thinking like there, well, I don't know. I get something to the effect of I wonder if that is coming out of a place of not wanting to almost take accountability for emotions. Like if I, oh, why? Earth, this is amazing. I gotta start working on lighting this place up. Look at how cool this is. I've never seen Generation quite like this. To be fair, I'm not much of a caving guy. I should probably make a shield if I'm gonna. Do any serious exploring. I think I'm on easy difficulty, so I don't. Oh, what then? Were there a lot of monsters? I saw two. I saw a creeper and a skeleton. It was the creepers and the skeletons. Um, let me just. I think if I have a shield, I should be okay for a while. I was able to light up a decent amount of area. Uh, yeah. Okay. I got distracted by the cave and then by the mobs. Um, but yeah, I know, for instance, that some of my family follows the Facebook page I made for like my music stuff. I haven't really used it much. Because yeah, I mean, for the longest time, I've been thinking I'll be in a band and then I'll get to work with other people and I'll share what we work on and it won't just be me. There's probably multiple reasons for that, but I do think part of that might have been that I don't want to put something out and have people that know me and care about me see maybe a sadder song or a darker theme being explored and actually like and be concerned. Not that there's anything like that would be an expression of care, but somewhere between I don't like to be made a big deal out of in a sense, or just I don't know. But I'm warming up to the idea of sharing my own music. I haven't actually done it, but I'm thinking about it, and I don't know. I want to do something with that Facebook page, basically. Um, I don't know why the chat isn't showing in my regular YouTube chat in OBS. Docs. Okay, yeah, I don't know my regular YouTube chat window is. Oh, I'm what? Okay. Um, uh, okay, cool. Uh, yeah, since we not now, I have a passkey somewhere. Okay, it should be. Oh, new subscriber. Heck yeah. All right. Uh, okay. Should've- Why does it trim it? Okay. Do we have? We don't have one. It's a fun. It's a fun time to go get leather. Oh, the sun's going down, isn't it? I always pick the greatest times to venture. I don't. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, shoot. Whoa, giant flash of lightning outside. Uh, while I walk in, uh, 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 for some reason, very much on cartoonist. Uh, oh, yeah. Well, I guess I kind of finished talking about the lingering thought. Um, I feel like there could be more to say, but I think, ooh, I gotta get bones. Wait, okay. This is gonna be an interesting. This is gonna be interesting. I know one place I could get bones, assuming it hasn't despawned, and I'm feeling like it's worth. At the very least, there's plenty of ore here, and now that I have a shield, I should be. Oh, yeah, we may as well do that. Wait, what? There. Okay. I have some music in my head that I was listening to earlier. Um, now my thoughts are like half there and not yet put into words. Okay, I'm gonna turn on hitboxes. Looks like there's something that way. Oh, my entity distance is 75. Yeah, bump that up. Oh, you were right about there being a lot of monsters. I will be careful. Well, I will try to be careful. Okay, there's a skeleton close enough to where I'm hearing it. That is not exactly ideal. What the? Why is it green? Oh, is it? Wait, what? Oh, it is a lush cave. Blueberries. Okay. Ooh, hold up. Is that basalt? Please tell me. Please tell me. Yes, dude, that's awesome. Wait, I'm not reacting very strongly because I don't often. I'm not the most expressive sometimes, but that is very exciting. I was not expecting that. Amethyst is very fun. Wait, spyglasses. Easy, free spyglass. Assuming that I don't die. I should probably make a good way in. Why don't I think with foresight? And well, it should work if I just have enough blocks to. I maybe should have brought more proper blocks. I think, though. Should be able to just kind of do this. Sort of thing. Mostly blocked off. It's blocked off enough for me. A lot of budding amethyst here. I guess it's all tucked in this corner. Well, that should be it. Okay. Well, I guess we'll be building up in style, so to speak. To whatever degree to whatever style this might be. Certainly a very shiny and glittery one. And it's gonna be an interesting semester at college, I guess, going into my semester year, whichever, and both, I guess, really. Um, yes. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's so amazing and beautiful. The the same can't really be said for that little section, but okay, I may check. Mhm. Well, that's a good point about copper pickaxes. I don't know why I haven't been making them. I guess just because I have so much stone. But yeah, definitely. I definitely agree. The whole idea here was to. Okay. Oh, oh no. So I don't have a ranged weapon. And I'd rather not be dealing with that fellow over there. Oh, he's gonna see me. Dang it. This might be rough. Oh, oh, get outrun. Except now what do I do? How is there a zombie? Where is there a zombie? Down there, I suppose. Alright. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, I see it. It's down. Okay. We're gonna run back in. Okay. So I didn't get a ton, but I struck that. Um, wow. Uh, yeah. So college, second year. I am going to very suddenly be locked in like a week. I have been very lazy the past couple weeks because it's been summer and I've been home, and it's nice to just not worry about things. And it's about time to start worrying about things again. But it's all right. I think I do a little better with a little bit of structure. And plus, my major, I'm finally like taking. So it's linear circuits one, computer science one, and I think like probability and statistics for engineers are the main three. Except wait, oh right, and then DiffEq, so that'll be fun. And then um, Japanese too is the other one. Although I'm a bit sad that I won't get to have the same instructor I had for Japanese one. I enjoyed Nakamura Sensei, but that's all right. I also have a new roommate right over on that door. Uh, two of two of us are national merit, so we just kind of get to stick around regardless. And then the other two roommates from this past school year, or yeah, um, one of them got the lottery to stay, one of them didn't. Um, so that'll be different. And that's about all I can really say to that. Uh, the roommate that it feels bad to say we're losing, but that is what's basically happening. The roommate that is no the roommate that's no longer with us sounds even worse. Um, except it also sounds somehow more fitting because the well, yeah, I could just say the former fourth roommate, really more like the first roommate because he put the roommate group together. Uh, he would often start up discussions on different things, and so um, sometimes those could get more like oof, a little more on the personal end, and so uh, there was a slight feeling of dread that developed in me. But then we had a conversation a couple weeks ago, the last time I played in the worship band at my church, that was kind of he was putting together all these pieces of what he had been like thinking about the whole year, and finally like make it all like one cohesive summary in a sense. Um, and and then after that, I was able to open up a little bit about some of the things that had been on my mind, and that was just a really nice conversation. Um, it was it. I don't know exactly. This is something about it. It was just a little different than the previous ones, but it's gonna be yeah. I don't know how accurate it'll be to say that I'll miss him. Not that I. It sounds bad, but I do tend to be pretty good at going with the flow of things. If things change, I've I do all right adapting, I think. But my eyes are trying to disagree with that thought. But yeah, I do think so. One of my roommates and I were both going to be becoming leaders with the organization crew, and so I think that'll be uh, I think that'll be good to give some grounds for further like conversation because we talked a lot. It was the three of us would talk a lot um, about crew and different things relating to it. Had some different views to some degree. Um, but yeah, I definitely like. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what being a leader will be like. Um, 'Cause I know there are aspects that I am more appreciative of and um, less so. I think it'll be interesting because what Anthony, that was the roommate that is leaving. What he was talking about a lot with us and wanting to see was essentially how we would bring ourselves into the leadership roles and like make it our own in a sense or something to that effect. Where Eric is another one of my roommates. He's his views I think have changed a lot. Um, I think he has like seven or eight. I think he has eight Bibles now, all different translations, but roughly the same size. Seven or eight, I forget. It's entirely possible that that I had a dream involving an eighth Bible, because now I'm not really able to place that in the timeline of things as being real, as being definitively real. So that could have just been um, well, he has at least seven Bibles, and he's gone from like uh, pretty standard, like non-denominational guy to um, well, Presbyterian, same as me. Uh, I didn't convert him to to become Presbyterian, but he oh, what has happened? Well, my one of my friends just just sent a message. It's Hyperion with like the drooling face emoji. That is very funny. He's been for years, I think. He's been playing like, on and off. He's been playing Hypixel Skyblock, and he's always talked about getting the Hyperion, and he finally got the Hyperion recently, and so that's been exciting. Anyway, slight detour aside. Um, but yeah, so Eric kind of on his own was looking into things because he was dissatisfied with how like the like non-denominational or like the evangelical movement in a set or sort of or so to speak it was just it didn't really have that same grounding as or like the well on the one hand you have like the Roman Catholicism or Eastern Orthodoxy where they stress too much like where they like it, one of the many things wrong with them is the the like it's sort of the one true church, I guess, where they like hold up their uh like like apostolic succession or whatever. Like they claim those like unbroken lines from the apostles, but honestly, that's far from that's not a terrible. That's not necessarily that's not necessarily a bad thing, but um, it's more the legalism and the fact that it's really just a false gospel is the primary thing, that primary issue in those uh, organizations. That is definitely a tangent, and possibly even a divisive one. Um, One moment, while the entirety of my brain power goes to clicking things into this chest. Did I already throw the eggs? Dang. Okay. I guess I did. I had like four of them. Okay. What was I talking about? My roommate. Oh yeah. So yeah. Another thing my roommate was more recently kind of looking into was the whole idea of like hymns for worship. Um, so the church I go to, University Presbyterian Church, um, it's pretty small. We kind of do a mix of like, well, there's I think it's Keith and Kristen Getty do a lot of like hymn style songs, but they're like not necessarily as like they're like modern hymns essentially. So we'll do some of those. We do a little bit of contemporary, and sometimes we'll do hymns, um, like for instance, "How Great Thou Art" is one we'll sometimes do, where it's the well, that one's a bit more similar, I think, to the um, it's similar to the traditional arrangement, but not exactly. There's like a modern arrangement. Oh, I'm almost out of torches. Excuse. Oh, I wasn't out of sticks though. That was a bit of a waste of. Oh, there is a zombie, and it sees me. Well, it's a fine time to get the Monster Hunter achievement, don't you think? Bam, out of here. Let me just place a couple more torches around here to be sure that I don't wind up some monster snack anytime soon. Right, so hymns for worship, which I do kind of wish, because being on the worship band at church, when we do something like when we do "How Great Thou Art," there's a part where the music just kind of cuts out, or like we all kind of hit the same chord, but then it's the whole congregation singing, and there's something so amazing about hearing that. And um, well, yeah, there's a culture that is somewhat lost. I think there is a Christian culture that I don't think there's quite the same degree of that felt. Well, I don't know. It's strange because like there is a generation that was raised on hymns, and then I don't know exactly, but then like I wasn't really raised on hymns necessarily, if we did hymns, I didn't. I well, I don't know. I think we probably sometimes did hymns, but probably I think a lot more like contemporary. Well, I don't know. It's different because I grew up in a Baptist church, um, so it's somewhere between the non-denominational and Presbyterian, I guess. Um, this is such a cool cave. I'm so glad I'm I think I was thinking earlier. I probably have my friend Hayden, at least to some degree, to thank for the fact that I'm not a complete coward anymore when it comes to video games. I mean, years ago I would only play peaceful, but I feel like I would when I started playing more with him, it would be there would be actual mobs as there are now in front of me, which I'm hoping to carefully avoid. I am a ninja. They will never see me. You never know what could sneak up behind you with your back so fully turned. Oh, the answer is nothing because I've already lit up everything. But that would have been a really funny time to die, because then I would laugh instead of cry. Um, Spitting bars for real. What was I just hearing? Okay, yeah. I think I've done a pretty good job of spawning, of at least lighting the place up. I want to grab some of this. I'll grab this iron. I'll wait on the other iron. Ah, okay. Oh, 24. Heck yeah. Alright, that's a good stopping point, I think. I'll do that. Setting up with a... That's fine. Okay. So yeah, I do... I don't know. I don't know, because like, I mean, I don't know. I'm torn. It's not like I have... Yeah, like I could look into hymns on my own if I wanted to. There's a lot of things I could look into that I would be interested in looking into that I just don't really look into in my free time. I've been thinking a little bit about trying to actually establish a schedule because I also have a lot of interests that vary. For instance, I've been trying to practice drawing recently because one of my many ambitions is to create a manga or anime because I've gotten somewhat into anime. I'd like to. Well, I found. Well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm. I don't know. At least sounds too. That's a bit easier on my back. Maybe. Well, it's a bit more comfortable, I guess. Um, but yeah, I think. Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, I've had this story idea for a while that I've never properly implemented. Well, I guess technically both halves I don't know if that's quite accurate. It started as two separate story ideas. One of them when I was like in middle school, or one of them has sort of been a was sort of a work in progress from middle school until like 11th grade when yeah, like the end of 11th grade, I think I had the more complete or more, I don't know, the the story idea. It went through some changes. The main characters were pretty were somewhat solidified um, for a while. Um, yeah, I never really like. I could try to write a novel or something. Uh, I never really. Whenever I've had ideas to write, I hardly ever pursue them. Um, of course, it's not. Well, I don't know. I enjoyed creative writing. I managed to come up with ideas in that time. I might there's it's not out of the question that if I have an elective or like if I have the time for it in my schedule that I might take a creative writing elective, but I don't know. Somehow I'm not. I don't know. It's not the thing I would most immediately go to, which probably also relates a little bit to the fact that reading isn't something that really takes up too much of my free time anymore. I think when I was younger, I was a lot more into reading, um, but it's not even that it has to be boring. It's just not what I go to. Like it is interesting. If I actually pick up the book, whatever book it may be. Although to be fair, I was trying to read The Hobbit, and oh wait, that's a Rising Sun. That's fun. Okay, this pillow isn't actually comfortable. Alright. Oh, a second. The a second chatter has hit the chat. That would be good. Egg. Let's go! There we are. Bam. Food farm is established. Well, I guess this is also a food farm to some degree. I'll probably want to expand it at some point. I want leather is what I want. Then I can make item frames, and then I don't have to be confused when I open the chest that I think is one thing, and it's the I don't. Well, no, it's just the one pair. It's just the nature chest I expect to be the valuables chest for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay. Let's talk about stuff. Well, since I've mentioned um, manga slash anime, really more anime because I I mean I did find some app that like lets you uh it can like get the online manga from various sources and kind of put it all into one app. Um, yeah, I've sort of noticed that um, well, I don't know how broadly this applies, but if I ever um, I will come back to that lava pool in a moment. I can at least build the frame. Oh, I don't have a flint and steel yet either, so it will be a little while. I'll go ahead and build the frame. I'm not the best speed portaler. I don't see why I would need lava. When I get diamonds, I will certainly want obsidian. So I will go ahead and spare this forest of fire. Spare this forest from fire? That might make more sense. That'll be a fun adventure soon. Okay, Minecraft goal is probably to find leather. Or to just explore for a bit. How much daylight? Half a day worth. That's doesn't really. I don't even know. So I have no. I, I let's see. The general idea is if I turn to something to escape reality, then I feel less capable of being real in a sense. Like I think I worry a little more. I become a little too inwardly focused. It basically there's nothing that it basically doesn't work to try and escape reality. I guess is the conclusion that might be derived. But like if I feel pressured by things that I know I need to do, it doesn't help to not do them, which sounds very simple and obvious, and it probably is simple and obvious, but but then I don't do the things I need to do because I feel pressured and I want to just kill the pain, so to speak. Which, of course, it doesn't make the problem go away. It just covers it up for a time. But I think, well, I know to some degree I might turn to anime to escape reality, and whoa. Oh, I don't have copper on me. I really should make a spyglass soon. You got plenty of daylight. Yeah. I don't know to what degree it applies to other things. I don't know to what degree I turn to other things. Is this 9? This is 9. So it would be under there. That's not going to happen. Attempting to perform some wizardry to find some valuables. Oh, come on. There we are. My wizardry isn't working. This will be very cool if I find anything. And if not, it will be amusing, perhaps. Mildly amusing. Hopefully there is some value in this detour. I don't think it's not terribly difficult to dig straight down a couple blocks of sand. Although it's also not particularly. Dang it. Okay, well, I want to take a look at this mountain real quick. It looks cool. Look at that beauty. Whoa. Good thing that was water. Look at this thing. Ooh, I might be able to. I've been wanting to do so on the subject of anime and on a less substantial note. Well, like, let's see. Probably most of the anime that I've watched in some amount of uh, stems from YouTube recommending me funny clips of it. Um, so like I think my first exposure to anime was probably there's one called Kaguya-sama Loves War, and clips of the dub got recommended to me a while back, and then eventually I watched it subtitled. I don't know if I don't think I ever did go back and watch it fully, or I watched part of it in the dub, but then there was there were some, I think, more recent episodes that went in a direction that I was not too happy with, so I kind of, well, I don't know. There's this is not necessarily an endorsement of the anime, although it's a funny premise, I think. I am getting off topic because what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I've been watching Azumanga Daioh, which uh, is pretty entertaining. Um, really, that's about it. It is yeah. Um, oh, but there's this one recurring joke of this character Sakaki that loves really anything cute, and there's this one gray cat that she keeps seeing on a wall or near it and trying to pet, and it like it expands to bite her hand, and it is very funny. The way it just slowly, because it's like a circle head, and it just expands slowly around, and it's funny. I want to make. I was thinking of making a base based off of that cat, where I was trying to do it in a redstone world where it's like a piston or some kind of piston door that would be basically just that cat going from the closed mouth to the open mouth with the teeth. Uh, I wasn't really I wasn't able to execute it very cleanly. I had a sort of functional design, but anyway, that is a later game thought, and not really. Well, I don't know. So, pretty total topic change. Oh crap! I really thought that was gonna work out better than that. Okay, I see the light. I also see my mutton and my slightly lowered hunger and my significantly lowered health bar. Let's get to the base. Surely nothing bad will happen on this final stretch. Okay. Uh, let's have a nice moment of rest. Oh. Sorry, McKing Cow. Um, for the. Oh, I'm actually gonna need a couple more sticks here. This is a valuable. Is this a stone? What is this? This is also stone. I don't really need to label this. This one is valuables. What belongs? Oh, I could signify valuables cheaply. Oh, look. Our good old friend. Concrete. Oh, I don't actually have amethyst. Let me go get some of that real quick. And then the glorious spyglass shall be crafted. First we mine, then we craft. I don't know if I was gonna do it. I was gonna change. I was gonna somewhat abruptly change topics. Although there is a tie-in, there was a train of thought. I didn't just run. I didn't just. I don't even know. I can't. Words aren't happening. Oh, okay, good. I wasn't sure if that one was actually full. It was, in fact. Oh. Ooh, another one. Oh, hang on, let me move my torch. I would rather have amethyst blocks than diorite, I think. Although, well, I just bam, inventory slip regained. Speaking of inventory, considering it is full right now, let me wander back. So, oh right, I was gonna. Okay, third time's the charm. Let me actually start talking. Um, well, it will probably be somewhat brief. Um, but regarding going back to music, um, I've been wanting to do another little Christian metal project. Well, actually, on that note, there's a guy. I'm providing vocals for someone else's solo project. That was through a Facebook. Well, there's a Facebook group for Christian metal, and there's a guy that made a post there. Asking for a vocalist, so I figured I may as well offer my voice as an option, and yeah, I think I have a better scream than I would have guessed. I don't know. Sometimes when either recording or holding an instrument, suddenly I'm able to just like lock in on metal screaming. like sometimes I'll try and, well, let's see. For now and then I'll try to like uh okay, that's also off topic. But I was wanting to do a little project called The Meaning of Death. Um kind of tying in some uh views that I hold to that I think are maybe a bit less common, but like the Judgment Day, for instance, out of Revelation, or conditional immortality. I think it could just be fun to look through different passages and like Ecclesiastes, for instance, um, or like Revelation and Romans, and these different passages that talk about like the life and death, essentially. Um, but then I was also um, so some of my favorite CDs in my collection are Japanese editions with a couple extra bonus tracks or something. Um, and other than that, they're basically, ooh, ooh, you see, do you see what I see? Pearl or no pearl, make your predictions. Okay, I'd rather fight you on land, my guy. How's that sound? What a cooperative fella. No problem. Unfortunate, but hey, grass block is always fun. Oh, another big mountain. I forget where exactly I spawned. I was playing for a while already today, although I didn't make a whole lot of definitive progress. But well, I guess I don't know. I don't know how long I was actually playing. I got a new little, like, I think it's called like a crossbody bag when it's worn in the way that I wear it. Because I had one for a while, but it broke, unfortunately, because I stuffed it too full. So I got a new one that I picked up today, um, and it is larger. And I am like it fits everything the old one fit, but it isn't under immense pressure to maintain that status. Oh, I forgot to make the spyglass. I kind of want to explore. Anyway, probably dinner will probably be ramen because I have not yet gone out to buy anything, and will probably avoid doing so for a little while because I will not feel like it. Although I don't know, maybe some. Well, tomorrow's Saturday. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Probably do something. Well, I don't know. I have not decided yet what I will be doing. And then okay, copper 2 or 1. Oh, I did remember. If I do F1, then this is just zoom. Fun. Okay. Does it allow for like? Oh no, if you scroll, it's still hotbar. Oh, this looks kind of trippy. It almost looks like a regular hallway, but like a really weird. That's fun. Oh, I should take that the advice to make copper pickaxe, because yeah, they are just better. The copper is so abundant. I may as well. Okay. Is there anything I may as well? Yeah, I think I do want to. Do I have tough? I don't know if I don't think I have any tough yet. There, stairs. I think I slept on my left shoulder weird. I know when I woke up this morning, I would, at some point, I was spending longer on my left shoulder than on my right, and my left shoulder did not appreciate that. Let me double check. Okay. Yeah, just yet. How long have I been? Okay, about an hour. I'll go to like 5:30 or something. Maybe. I do have a decent amount of iron at this point that I can probably just focus on getting to the deep slate. It's been a pretty good mine. There was like one cave along the way, but otherwise has been a very convenient staircase. I haven't had to be too worried about things being annoying. Of course, I could wind up falling into a massive cave in 2 seconds. Ooh, that's done. I do not remember whether. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't remember. You might be able to tell me, but I don't remember. Dang, we're almost there. Alright. Eventually I have to lock in on like the actual game set of things. I do have my nice shoes that will be useful for exploring the fires of the nether. Bam, we've done it. Okay. I would like to set up a little area here. I should make blast furnaces, but I don't remember the recipe. Those would be good to put. Well, I guess if I'm getting diamonds, those just drop. Normally. Okay. Here is the Grand Junction. Honestly, I'd rather it be large. Well, I almost wanted this to be a 5x5. Maybe just a 5x3 would be fine. I want it to feel spacious. And that matters more width than, or length than width, I think. Like I step in, if I want to go, I could even do mine like that, or like, well, maybe I should do like an even number. Or because like I could go here and then here. Nah, I don't think I need to write that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I'm gonna need a way to get leather. For bookshelves, if I want to do enchanting, which I will want to do enchanting. Maybe I'll do the trapdoor method on these. Because then I'm mining half the amount of blocks. I very briefly mentioned the idea of a Japanese edition, and then I didn't expand on why that thought was relevant. But essentially, I was thinking of, well, I've liked the idea for a little while of doing like of actually releasing a Japanese edition. And like maybe trying to translate a song or two, or like do an acoustic version. That's the kind of thing that typically gets done. I think it's either like straight up bonus tracks or it's like an acoustic version of a song or both. So like there's an album called Transmission Skyline by Last Winter, and I have the Japanese edition of that, which adds like I think 4 more songs or something. Some of them were the ones that would later be put on their album, on the next album they were releasing. One of them was from their like self-titled debut that is only available on YouTube. Well, most of the songs are technically find themselves between the self-titled debut or Under the Soda Machines. Anyway, the Japanese bonus tracks that are like properly labeled as such, or like specifically denoted as the Japanese bonus tracks, are the one from the previous album, and then an acoustic version of one of the ones on that album. And then there's also Reflections Japanese edition by Built on Secrets. Probably one of my first like favorite albums. After probably one of the and also one that's a bit more. It kind of is still probably one of the first favorite albums of my current music taste, I guess, or like, yeah, the final form of my music taste, so to speak. I think we've lost the viewers. Oh well. Here. But yeah, that one also, it came after they had an EP, and I was able to get a hold of that as well. And that EP had 6 songs. One of them was like a electronic remix of the others, so it was 5 like unique songs, I guess you could say. And so one of those songs made it onto the regular version of Reflections, and the other 4 tracks were on the Japanese edition. So that sort of thing. Oh, I'm out of stuff. So anyway, the other thing I was looking into out of curiosity was like how to get the rights to do a cover song, because what I wanted to do was do a cover of a certain anime outro, which is, I don't know, I'm speaking past tense. What I want to do, I guess. What I'm thinking of doing in the context of that Meaning of Death album. Because it turns out that the singer passed away a couple years ago, pretty young. But then also the anime itself is one called Erased, and the whole premise is that this guy has like a power that sends him back in time, normally by like a couple seconds or a minute, and then I don't know to what this is kind of a spoiler, but well, let's say there's an incident that happens that causes him to go back in time significantly farther. Is the spoiler-free version that I would say, but basically he's trying to avoid a tragedy, a couple tragedies actually. And so, partially because I think that would be fun to do and interesting, to have like a Christian metal project including anime outro cover, but also because I think it sort of fits thematically with the idea of the meaning of death, especially if I like I'm thinking of arranging it in sort of a oops, that one's grown. Oops, that one's grown. That was a rather unfortunate mistake to make twice. I would say, ooh, that's a good question. What's favorite anime? It's probably been more than a minute since I'm not seeing that currently on screen. My bad, but that is a good question. It would probably be Erased. So as far as from what I've seen, which is a small selection, because there's a couple. I watched a decent amount of well, I call it Spy X Family, and I think normally people don't pronounce the X, but I do like to pronounce the X, regardless. That is a good one. It's been a while since I have been watching that. I don't really know. I don't really know why I think I just slowly. I think I briefly lost interest in anime after I had been watching that, and then when I regained interest, or well, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I was in the third season. I forget where. That is a good one though. I feel like lately, or well, I was somewhat obsessed with Erased recently. I stumbled across it back in the spring, and I watched it, and it was pretty impactful. I feel like at least for a little while, it kind of had some. Well, I don't remember exactly. Anyway, recently I was rewatching it because like after I finished, part of me wanted to, but most of me wanted to like respect the ending, kind of let it breathe, or something to that effect. Like you can't really re-engage with a piece of content too soon after you initially engage with it to some degree. Anyway, but yeah, so then recently I rewatched it in subtitled, and then I watched the dub because I was looking into getting like some variation on the DVD. It is very expensive, especially the American release, which is very sad because it was a limited run, and I think of all the versions, it's probably the least common. Like I think there's maybe there's two on eBay complete sets that are like the cheaper one was more recently posted for 700, which does happen to be like roughly it. Where am I right now? Oh, here we are. I totally lost my. I just went off on a huge tangent, but yeah, I guess that somewhat shows how that was. That is certainly in the running, at least. Those are the main two that I've. Yeah, or well, yeah. Azumanga Daioh is pretty entertaining, but I don't know if I would call it my favorite because it's mostly just the entertainment value, which it does very well. It is very entertaining. It is very amusing. Um, Although there's not a whole lot of deep like character growth necessarily. There's not really anything. It doesn't really. It's not really anything more than a comedy. So I don't know. Like Spy X Family is somewhat lighthearted, but also has some pretty emotional moments. Erased is kind of the flip, where it's primarily a somewhat serious tone, but or like the comedy uh, is sort of on the surface between characters, but it's resting on the more on the deeper tone. Um, I don't know. I have to pick back up One Piece. I haven't gotten very far in it. I might be able to get back into the habit. I used to do like resistance band workouts for a little while, and start. I would start an episode of One Piece and then do some resistance band workouts or like a plank or something. Um, Kind of want to get back into that habit. I need to make some torches real quick. Uh, that's a pretty. That's a well. It's more of a fun one though. Also, um, what else have I? Let's see. There's two. I watched like a couple episodes each of Bocchi the Rock and Comey Can't Communicate. Um, I don't know why I didn't stick. Well, I know Comey Can't Communicate. Something about it, like I'm pretty sure it was created on Netflix, and somehow like something about it seems like a different kind of quality that it's not bad. In fact, it might be the opposite problem where it feels too polished or something. I don't exactly know. Or like too cinematic for me. Like it's as though this is something I noticed generally. Like there's a show completely unrelated to this discussion called Psych that my mom and I like. Um, and there's some movies that on a streaming site called Peacock, where the show was originally like televised, but then the movies were exclusive to Peacock. And the first movie is pretty good. I don't know if that one was exclusive, but then the next two were, and like it feels like they take themselves too seriously. Almost like it feels so cinematic and looking, and like the subtitle, even just the way subtitles look on a streaming site, if they're not like the black background with the white text, there's something. It's I don't know exactly. Black background, white text subtitles are kind of like the plastic silverware of subtitles. They're not like some high quality looking font. Like even the Minecraft subtitles there in the corner, they're pretty basic, and it's great. It's really nice to have something like I don't know versus like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know why I'm relating it to silverware because I don't know exactly where I'm going with that. Although I feel like I did once encounter something saying that like the plastic silverware almost makes the food taste better because it's lower quality or something. I forget exactly. To be fair, I don't know what that was that I saw or when, or if that was exactly the argument. So I've probably just, by this point, that might just be me thinking, but something in the value of simple plastic silverware as opposed to really good metal silverware that is almost preferable because it's basic. I don't know. Anyway, basically, some kind of similar effect, I think, is on Come We Can't Communicate. I forget. I think I did watch maybe a decent amount of it. I don't remember how much. I do like the premise. Okay, maybe I didn't watch as much as I thought because I'm forgetting. Yeah, I don't think I watched very much. I don't know. I just had that like. I wonder if there's something like as I'm thinking about plastic silverware and the way things that are consumed taste differently. I wonder if there's something unifying. Like plastic silverware is cheap. It's kind of everywhere. If you're going to like any kind of fast food restaurant, you could probably want the silverware isn't going to change that much. And I wonder if there's something unifying about that. Or like if you were to watch, I don't know. It's almost like different aspects about the quality make it feel more or less ordinary in a positive sense that enhance any aspects of it that might actually be significantly more innovative. I don't know. Chances are I will continue to think about that for a while. Oh, right. Nether time. Hello. We are going to go and hopefully not spawn in a bastion. I could probably be alright in a fortress. Let me put some things away first. Oh, let me make more torches. What's the button data? Oh, F3, F6. Right, okay. Now I can see that none of these are fully grown. For completeness, maybe I should just. Okay, I need flint and I need steel. And I need to put away anything that I don't want on my person. Or really anything I don't need. I don't need all of these types of food. I don't need 2 axes with crappy dirt. I do want to build. I don't need the spyglass. I don't need the iron pickaxe. That should be fine. Oh, except that I do need flint. And I do need. Look at all that, man. Caving is better than I ever really gave it credit for. Okay, I want to do day. I don't think daytime is an option in this. Yeah, day count, but not daytime. And the other thing is coordinates. Player position, yeah, I want that. Does it tell me? Okay, it does tell me. Oh no, it tells me dimension, but not biome. I don't think biome as well. Yeah, I think I like that. Oh, not a thunderstorm, no. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have a fun little time. Fastest way around the mountain is probably. I don't know. I'm gonna go this way. It's probably not this better way, but I feel like it's worth becoming familiar with this route because this is the way that I tend to come back around. Oh yeah, the other thing I was thinking about, well, not necessarily another thing entirely, more like well, schedule wise. Well, I was thinking about Sundays and maybe seeing if I could get like my roommates and I to kind of okay, hold on to the eggs. I don't know why I threw that one. I was seeing about like doing something like every now and then. Oof, that was a fall. Me when I fall and get damaged. Okay, this is just legitimately far. I mean, it's not terribly far, but like I don't think either way is even. Oh, God. I probably should have an actually good block with me. I'll take some of this. You think it'll be a structure? I feel like it could be. Oh, oh boy. Um, oh no. Not my portal. Okay, we're okay. Silly me, I forgot to get a lava bucket. There was value in lava. Or there is value in lava. Oh, anything down here? I have armor. You're not actually firing at me, are you? Are you right beneath me? Where is this guy? Oh, there's a fellow. Oh yeah, no. If it hit, I think it is chasing a hoglin. Do love me some quartz. A particularly expedient way to. Oh, I see what they've been fighting. Well, if I drop down, it won't be great getting it back up, but I can just. Oh, come on, get it. Let me assist there for if I can. Come at me, bro. Oh, dang. You really just. Bro really just left that piglin without a parent. Heck yeah, okay. I would appreciate a bit of light here. What do you guys think? Oh, you're kind of adorable. But stand still. This guy. Oh, he picked up a block. Hang on, did he steal that block from me? This guy. Okay, what's over here? Anything? Not really. Oh, that's alright. It's cool. I got quartz. I'm a simple man with simple needs. And that simple need is to have quartz. How long have I been doing this? Oh, it's. Oh, I was gonna head off and make ramen, and then I didn't head off or make ramen. What's up, gang? How are you today? If only I had some gold that I could trade you. Dang, that's a dangerous looking little cavern. I was kind of hoping that I would spawn in a fortress. Now things will be somewhat difficult. Why am I jumping like I'm like anything? I thought that wall might have been black. Whoa, that sounded loud. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Can't quite reach him. Probably will head off. Zion's looking great. Um, yeah, I think I posted the Discord link. Join up for real, because if I can actually, if there's actually people there, then I'll actually like. Well, I don't know. I would like to form a little community of people. Oh, it's looking a bit. It's looking a bit dark, a bit dim. Oh boy, that was that. Oh, I missed seeing the lightning. I don't. I didn't fully step out of the portal, did I? I was about to say I don't like lagging this much. I could wake up dead, but I could also just actually let. Okay, wait. In theory, right? I wasn't about to do anything. Trust. Oh, I thought that he wouldn't be anchored. Man, only enough for the one. That's sad. Wait, but if I play this right, wait, come back. Look at what I have. Please be pearls. That would be amazing. Ooh, wait, soul sand is pretty awesome, actually. Thank you, good sir. Because I can use that. I can use that. Here's what I can do. Is I can use it. That was a close one. That could have been real bad. Instead, it's just real sad. Is he still real mad? I don't think so. I think he's low-key chill. Are we low-key chill? I don't even know where he went. Oh, there he is. What's up, gang? You know, I really appreciated the soul sand. I would love to see what else you have to offer. More soul sand. Okay, that's not quite what I. Oh, I got a lot the first time. Oh, that's not. That's. Thanks. I'll make good use of it. Probably. Maybe. I can try. Oh, there's another guy. What's up, gang? It still says day 13. I think I needed to say day 14 before I go back. But oh well, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could? Yeah, it's still night. Okay. Well, I guess I'll head off while in the nether, because I'm kind of feeling like a good stopping point. Thank you to David Andrade for sticking around so long, as well as the other people that maybe didn't quite so much, but that's okay. Actually, is there. Wait. I don't know if this control panel is actually doing what it's supposed to. Wait. Okay, this is the one currently running. Okay. That was interesting. Anyway. Farewell. I think. Wait. I did this. Oh, I don't really know then why they should auto stop if it doesn't really work. Or if it doesn't. Well, I don't know how it works. We shall see next time.